Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll directly build a simple vector database demo using ChromaDB and Python. So we'll store documents, perform similarity search, and see how AI applications understand meanings instead of exact words. So let's jump directly into the practical demo. But before that, let's first understand how the demo workflow step works. Yeah. So there are steps um, from the vector DB perspective, which is ChromaDB, and this is open source vector database. And in this, how the steps works, basically first we have to install the ChromaDB libraries and then the SQLite library as well. Then we have to create the Chroma client. Then we'll move on with the creation of the collection. So collection is nothing but basically in terms of a table as compared to the traditional databases. So we'll create a collection and then we'll add the documents inside that collection. Yeah. And then at last, we will basically trigger a query for the document, or basically we'll trigger a query to search a context from the document which we have added. Okay, so let's get started with our practical demo. So let me move to my GitHub page. And in this, we go to the main page. So in this, basically, I have documented this page, which I'll share in the description. And in this demo, if you see, we are basically using a vector database, which is the ChromaDB, and we are using Python. And then in terms of the sequence transformer, which are basically used for the embeddings. Okay, so you can go through this page and easily you can do your hands-on practice. Okay, so let's directly move into the installation steps. So I have documented the installation steps where basically you have to clone the repository. You have to go inside the directory. You have to create a Python virtual this environment. It's Python, the virtual environment for Linux or for Windows. Then we have to install the dependencies where basically as I told, in terms of the ChromaDB, the sentence transformers, these are the dependent libraries. So these are all basically documented in the requirements.txt. So either you can basically install from in terms of this repository or so without this repo, you can install this manually for this libraries. Okay, and then we'll run the demo. So okay, and based on the expected output, we have the expected output based on the examples, right, which we have documented in the demo app. Okay, so before going to the practical, let me give you a small walkthrough of the demo app. Yeah, where this is a Python application, and so we are basically importing the ChromaDB library, and then we are creating a client in terms of a Chroma client, or we are making it a persistent in terms of a Chroma client. Then we are creating a collection. Then we are adding the document in terms of these are in terms of some examples which we are adding in the document. And accordingly, we are printing it. And at last, it will also basically give us the distance between the vectors. So what it will print. Okay, so let's get started. Clone this repository and go inside this directory. So once it gets completed, we'll go to the next step. Yeah. So now get inside this directory, and we have these 3 files where I'll first start with the requirement.txt, where we have the dependent libraries, which is the ChromaDB, the SQLite, and then the sentence transformers. Okay, and we have the in terms of the application demo. So let's run our app demo. So once we run this a demo app, it will say that the document is added successfully. We have also done the query, so it has the query result in terms of the examples which we have given as a document. It has listed 2 documents as per the array which we mentioned. Okay, and in terms of the similarity score. So by this way, basically by writing a Python file, then adding a document to the vector DB, then we are doing a query, and then according to the query, it will give us the result. So this was all for today. Next, I'll bring up or come up with the RAG and the RAG pipeline. So till then, stay tuned, keep learning, and don't forget to subscribe and like this channel if you find the videos helpful.